I am floored. I cannot believe that they gave a woman a lead role in a TV show. Gosh, I can't even believe that they let her leave the house. Whatever man is supposed to be in charge of her. Just ew. No, I'm joking. I'm laying it on thick, guys. Obviously, because that whole whatever I was doing just then. That's the way that the mainstream media or the writers want you to believe, or they want to believe that the fans are and that's why they hate the show, right? It's just ridiculous. I'll tell you, my sister, she's 33, and she lives in a big city. She lives in Chicago, right? So she's woke as hell, and even she fucking hates this show. She's the poster child for who this was apparently made for. So yeah, all that men hating, just I don't even know what you want to call it, woke bullshit in here is just ridiculous. Another thing, so Jamie Lee Curtis, the new Halloween movie's coming out tonight. Halloween Ends. I fucking love Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode in those movies. Rooting for her in that. Why? Because she's a well-written character in a well-written movie. Well, hopefully it's well-written. I don't know. I haven't quite seen it just yet, but you get the idea, right? And so yeah, it has nothing to do with her being a woman or whatever. I think most people understand that concept. I'm sure there's a very, 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 very small portion of people who do act like the people in this episode, but that's not the broad scope here. That's not why everybody doesn't like the show, the majority, like they would have you believe. Anyway, so we're going to briefly talk about the finale, and then whatever there is to talk about here, and then we're going to get into my broad thoughts of the show. So, this finale, I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like the writers either had this whole battle with the Hulk, and Abomination, and the dude getting powers. All of that was originally their idea, and then they saw the hate that the show was getting, and so they went in and put in this third wall thing. I don't know if this was out of course correction or if this was out of spite. I really don't know, but either way, I can tell you it wasn't good. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's some funny self-aware stuff in here for sure, like there is throughout with the fourth wall breaking at times. But yeah, most of it, the Reddit users and all that bullshit, was just terrible. But yeah, some of this stuff, she asked about the X-Men. She talks about fucking Matt Murdock. She wants to fuck Matt Murdock again. And yeah, the non-disclosure agreements, the budget. Should I transform over here off screen for the budget? So yeah, that stuff was pretty funny. Which, by the way, that's just skip ahead a little bit to my broad thoughts of the show. CGI, yeah, terrible. I'm usually not somebody who's sensitive to the Marvel CGI. I've heard people say it's been bad for a while now, but I haven't been too I haven't noticed it too much. But yeah, for sure, in She-Hulk it was very obvious and very shocking that some of it went through. Also, but a positive I will say, just what I'm thinking about is this actress who was her Tatiana Maslany, something like that. She does a good job despite the story being crap, and yeah, got lots of cringe characters in there and dialogue or whatever. I do think that the actress, that's no fault of hers, and she has a lot of charisma and charm to her, as I've heard. A lot of other people agree too. So
when are we getting the X-Men?
I cannot. Yeah, there we go. That's funny. I wanted to pause there, but so yeah, that was that, and yeah, this whole breaking the fourth wall plot. It is problematic too. I think they really went too far with this. I mean, not only does it scrap any ounce of potential story thread buildup that we had, like her boyfriend. What happened to him? The dude that she fucked and then he never answered back. We don't even see that guy, right? That's why I'm telling you, it feels like they wrote this and then at the last second just, oh, fuck it, and just did this instead. But I'll say this whole thing, feels very problematic with the fourth wall breaking, because say you get into Avengers Secret Wars, right? And she's in Avengers Secret Wars. Why doesn't she just go break the fucking fourth wall again, talk to Kevin Feige robot, and yeah, look, it's often said, oh, this is so crazy. Like they're clearly shitting on the fans in this. Obviously, I think, yeah, terrible idea when they were already upset with you, and that's your solution. Okay, so yeah, it's problematic, and yeah, okay, so I mentioned the bad CGI. Let's see, the story that we try to do with Jen throughout this season of her, you know, struggling with people liking She-Hulk better, but liking Jen better, or not liking Jen. I don't really buy that, because I don't buy that people would like, She-Hulk more than Jen, or that Jen would really have a rough go at life. It's like they're telling me these things, but I'm like, I don't really believe that she would really be having like a rough go on Tinder, or yeah, whatever. I mean, some stuff, like I guess the 30-year-old struggles that she has, like her friends getting married and her having to be the bridesmaid and different things like that. Yeah, some of that is, I guess, relatable, probably, but I just don't believe that she'd have that rough a go at it. Daredevil was handled, I think, well in his episode. You know, you get more CGI in there because they're not doing as much, you know, stunt effects and stunt work, and that was cool to see with this character. God, the suit looks terrible in the light, though, doesn't it? Yeah, they got his theme in there. Cool fight scenes, not too much cringy humor with him. Although I will say, Charlie Cox's accent slips terribly. Just has a minor, just a nitpick to say, yeah, they definitely should have did some reshoots with his scenes and had him clean that up a bit. I'm sure it's tough, but and then yeah, you get some cameos in here. Hulk and Abomination is just handled like one big fucking joke, which is just such a shame, because you could have had a good story between them and all of it. But and Hulk simultaneously doing his movie, off doing that shit, and you get the kid at the end. You know, should have been impactful, but it's really not. It's just like, what the fuck, man.
This is my son, Scar.
It's just like they were just kind of throwing that in there to make you like, okay, guys, see, this is cool, right? I mean, you know, what else we got for you? Like I said, I'm not sure if I can tell if it was like they were trying to fix it with this, or they were trying to ruin it and just self-destruct. I have no idea. So yeah, but looking forward to the Hulk movie, I guess. Jen's friends, completely fucking insufferably annoying. There were a few side characters in here that I liked enough. You know, the guy who killed himself to get out of his marriages, he was pretty funny. Well, you get the drunk chick with Wong. I thought she was kind of funny to pair up with him. I know a lot of people hate what they've done with Wong, but I was never like a huge Wong fan anyway, so it didn't really bother me that much. But yeah, those characters are just fucking insufferable. So, gosh, is there anything else? I mean, that's probably about it. Just a real shame, waste of potential here, I think. And overall for it, I think I'm going to give this series a 4 out of 10. Yeah. And yeah, don't forget, guys. Hey, I'll leave you with this. Don't forget, Captain America fucks. You know, it's a question we all wanted answered, and She-Hulk gave us that at the very least. You know, now we all know. Captain America did not die a virgin.